Exodus chapter 30. After verse 1 to 10, 11 to 38 starts section 21 of Tanakh, Ki to Shah, and before that, some will say the Haftarah, which is Ezekiel 43, verse 10 to 27. We have Mupthir over there in the margin. And thou shalt make an altar to burn incense upon of shittim wood, shalt thou make it. A cubit shall be the length thereof, and a cubit the breadth thereof. 4 square shall it be, and 2 cubits shall be the height thereof. The horns thereof shall be of the same. And thou shalt overlay it with pure gold, the top thereof, and the sides thereof round about, and the horns thereof. And thou shalt make unto it a crown of gold round about, and 2 golden rings shalt thou make to it under the crown of it. By 2 corners thereof, upon the 2 sides of it, shalt thou make it. And they shall be for places, for staves to bear it withal. And thou shalt make the staves of shittim wood, and overlay them with gold. And thou shalt put it before the veil that is by the ark of the testimony, before the mercy seat that is over the testimony, where I will meet with thee. And Aaron shall burn thereon sweet incense every morning. When he dresseth the lamps, he shall burn incense upon it. And when Aaron lighteth the lamps at even, he shall burn incense upon it, a perpetual incense before God is a noun and verb, before your generations. And particularly the Persians and Hindus and the Hyperborean people have this idea of perpetual fire, or at least the simmering of the fire in their temples. Well, I mean, in ancient times. Ye shall offer no strange incense thereon, nor burnt sacrifice, nor meat offering, neither shall ye pour drink offering thereon. And Aaron shall make an atonement upon the horns of it once in a year, with the blood of the sin offering of atonements. Once in the year shall he make atonement upon it throughout your generations. It is most holy unto God as noun and verb. And God as noun and verb spoke unto Moses, saying, When thou takest the sum of the children of Israel after their number, then shall they give every man a ransom for his soul unto God as noun and verb, when thou numberest them, that there be no plague among them, when thou numberest them. This shall they give every one that passeth among them, that are numbered, half a shekel after a shekel of the sanctuary. A shekel is 20 gerahs. A half shekel shall be the offering of God as noun and verb. Every one that passeth among them, that are numbered from 20 years old and above, shall give an offering unto God as noun and verb. The rich shall not give more, and the poor shall not give less than half a shekel, when they give an offering unto God as noun and verb to make an atonement for your souls. And thou shalt take the atonement money of the children of Israel, and shall appoint it for the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, that it may be a memorial unto the children of Israel before God as noun and verb, to make an atonement for your souls. And God as a noun and verb spoke unto Moses, saying, Thou shalt also make a layer of brass, and its foot also of brass, to wash withal. And thou shalt put it between the tabernacle of the congregation and the altar, and thou shalt put water therein. For Aaron and his sons shall wash their hands and their feet thereat. When they go into the tabernacle of the congregation, they shall wash with water, that they die not. Or when they come near to the altar to minister to burnt offering made by the fire to God as noun and verb. So they shall wash their hands and their feet, that they die not, and it shall be a statute forever to them, even to him and to his seed throughout their generations. Moreover, God as noun and verb spake unto Moses, saying, Take thou also unto thee principal spices of pure myrrh 500 shekels, and out of sweet cinnamon half as much, even 250 shekels, and of sweet calamus 250 shekels, and of cassia 500 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, and of the olive an hin, and thou shalt make it an oil of holy ointment, an ointment compounding after the art of apothecary, and it shall be an holy anointing oil. And you notice where the whole oil of a bromelain comes from. It's sort of a recreation of the temple incense. Now, cinnamon, if you've ever used such things, there's cinnamon's quite a strong oil to have on your skin, and be careful when you put it on your forehead that you don't get it in your eyes. I mean, really careful. Know what you're doing when you put it near anything other than the back of the hand or the chest or something. And thou shalt anoint the tabernacle, the congregation therewith, and the ark of the testimony, and the table, and all its vessels, the candlestick and its vessels, and the altar of incense, and the altar of burnt offering, with all his vessels, and the laver and its foot, and thou shalt sanctify them, and they may be most holy. Whatsoever toucheth them shall be holy, and thou shalt anoint Aaron and his sons, and consecrate them, that they may minister unto me in the priest office. And they shall speak unto the children of Israel, saying, It shall be a holy anointing oil unto me throughout your generations. Upon man's flesh shall it not be poured, neither shall ye make any other like it. After the composition of it, it is holy, and shall be holy unto you. And whosoever compoundeth anything like it, or whosoever putteth any of it upon a stranger, shall even be cut off from his people. And God has noun and verb said unto Moses, Take unto thee sweet spices, stecta, and onycha, and galbanum, these sweet spices, with pure frankincense, of each there shall be a like weight. And thou shalt make it a perfume, a confection, after the art of apothecary, tempered down, pure and holy. And thou shalt beat some of it very small, and put of it before the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation, where I will meet thee. It shall be unto you most holy. And as for the perfume which thou shalt make, ye shall not make to yourselves according to the composition thereof. It shall be unto thee holy, for God is noun and verb. Whoever shall make like unto that, to smell thereto, shall be cut off from his people. And you see how in the grimoire tradition, how blasphemous it is, you could say, to use some of these oils and to, or this, the calling on the angels and stuff like this, like they're going to obey you when they already have their command from God. So you understand how for some people this is even worse than Goetia and stuff like that. But it's not always in that context that somebody, not all angel worshippers are doing it as a spite to God or something, or not spite, but saying, well, I have the control outside of the permission or something like that. But there should be certain care taking on these spiritual practices. You just don't have holy anointing oil because it's like, well, my church is really special. So, it wasn't really meant for just anybody to open a house of worship to make this stuff. Washit, Mizbach, Makthur, Qatrat, Atsi, Shatim, Tasha, Atu, Ama, Arku, Wama, Rachbu, Ribwa, Yah, Wamtim, Qamtu, Memnu, Ker, Nutyu, What's Pete, Atu, Sahab, Thahwar, At Bagu, Wat Qir Tu, Sabib, Wat Karnatu, Washit, Lu Zur Sahab, Sabib, Washti, Thabat, Sahab, Tashalu but chit Lizru al Shani Silatu Tasha al Shani Sadu Wahya Labtim Lashat Atu Bahma Washid At Habdim Atsi Shathim Watspit Atam Sahab Wantata Atu Lapni Haprakat Asher al Art al Arn Hadat Lapni Hakpert Asher al Hadat Asher al Ad Luk Shema wa Qathir al Yu Ahran Qatrat Samim Babkar Bahi Thibu at Henrat Yaktirun Wab Halit Ahran at Henrat bin Harbim Yak Thirna Qatrat Tamid Rabni Yahwa Lad Rutikam La Talu Aliu Qatrat Zirh Wallah Wam Nacha Wan Sak La Tasku Aliu Wakpur Ahran Al Kernatu Achet Bashna Madam Hathat Hakprim Achet Bashna Yakpur Al Yu Led Radikam Kadash Kachim Hawa Lihwa Widbur Yahwa Al Masha Lamar Ki Tasha At Rash Bani Yishral Lib Qadiham Wan Tanu Aish Kapur Wapchu Lihwa Babqad Atam Wala Yahyah Baham Nagaf Babqad Atam Za Watnu Kul Haber Al Habqadim Majthit Hashkol Bashkol Haqdash Ashrim Grah Hashkol Majthit Hashkol Truma Lihwa Kul Haber Al Habqadim Baban Ashrim Shana Wam Allah Yatan Trumat Yahwa Hashir La Yerba Wahdal La Yam Aith Mem Chathit Hashkol Latat At Trumat Yahwa Lakpur Al Nip Shatikam Wal Kachit At Kasaf Hakprim Mat Bani Yishral Wantat Atu Al Abdat Ahal Mu'ad Wahya Lebni Yashral, Lezkrun, Lebni, Yahweh, Lakpur al Nipshatikum, Weedbur, Yahweh al Masha, Lamer, Washit, Kiur, Nitshit, Waknu, Nitshit, Lurchitza, Wantut, Atu, Bin, Ahal, Mu'ad, Wabin, Hamzabach, Wantut, Shema, Mim, Wurtsu, Ahran, Wabnu, Mamnu at Yudyaham, Wat Rugliham, Babam al Ahal, Mu'ad, Yurtsu, Mim, Wala, Yamtu al Magshitam al Hamsabach, Lashrat, La Qatir, Ashah, Lihwa, Wurtsu, Wurchitsu, Yidiham, Wurgliham, Wala, Yamtu, Wahyata, Laham, Chuk, Aulam, Lu, Wul, Srau, Lenratum, Weedbur, Yahweh al Masha, Lamer, Wata, Kachluk, Bushmim, Rash, Mur, Drur, Chmush, Mount, Wuk, Numan, Busham, Mutsitu, Chumshim, Wamatim, Wukna, Busham, Chumshim, Wamatim, Wukda, Chumush, Mount, Bushkol, Hakdush, Wishman, Zeet, Heen, Washit, Atu, Shimon, Mushchut, Kadesh, Rukach, Murkachit, Masha, Rukach, Shimon, Mushchut, Kadesh, Yahya, Wam, Shutchut, Bu at Achel, Mu'ad, Wat, Arun, Hadat, Wat, Hachluchan, Wat Kul, Kliu, Wat, Hamnura, Wat, Kulya, Wat, Mizbach, Hekthurt, Wat, Mizbach, Halah, Wat Kul, Kliu, Wat, Hakir, Wat, Canoe, Wakdushat, Atam, Wahyu, Kadesh, Kadashim, Kul, Hanga, Baham, Yukdush, Wat, Ahran, Wat, Banu, Tumchush, Wakdushat, Atam, Lakhan Ki, Wal Bani Yashral, Tadbur, Lamer, Shimon, Mushchit, Qadash, Yahya, Zah, Li, Led, Ratikam, Al, Bashir, Adam, La, Yisuk, Wabmutkantu, La, Tashu, Kamhu, Qadash, Huwa, Qadash, Yahya, Lakam, Ish, Asher, Yurkach, Kamhu, Washer, Itan, Mamnu, Al, Zur, Wunkurt, Mamu, We Amr, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Kachluk, Samim, Nathaf, Wishchult, Wich, Libna, Samim, Wilbana, Zakah, Bud, Babad, Yahya, Yashit, Ata, Qatrat, Rakach, Masha, Ruka, Memlech, Thahur, Qadish, which Chakut, Memnah, Hedak, One Teta, Memnah, Labni, Hadad, Bahal, Mu'ad, Asher, Al-Ad, Luk, Shema, Qadish, Qachim, Tahya, Lakam, Wah, Qatrat, Asher, Tasha, Bum, Tuk, Nata, La, Tashu, Lakam, Qadish, Tahya, Luk, Ihwa, Ish, Asher, Yasha, Kamuh, Lahriya, Bah, One, Kurt, Ma, Mu. Simon is appointed. Shetchel is a lion, something related to the roar thereof. Chulb is the finest, the greasiest, the choicest part. Cheese, milk, suckling. Chulba relates to fertility. Chulbun, fruitful. Chulbunna, an odorous gum. And remember, some of these gums even cost more than gold did. So at least the idea is using them spiritually. But of course, the idea is to use everything spiritually. Lippen is white. It's a word named for milk. A whitened tree, Libna. It's a word. Libna is also used as a word for the moon. And it's used for things that are pounded or pressed.